Guys, welcome back to channel. Today we are going to compare stock cam with the Gcam in Realme X2 Pro. So let's get started. So here is the first picture. On the left side is the Gcam and on the right side is the stock cam. As we can see, both images are looking good, not that much difference. But if we see the lower part of the image, we can see it's little bit dark on the stock camera, but on Gcam the light is properly controlled. And if you see behind the building, we can see the sky more clear than the stock camera. And if we zoom in, we can see the details. Here we can see the Gcam is on bit noisier side, whereas the stock cam is on the softer side. Here the stock camera tries to compensate the noise, so the image comes in soft. So in my opinion, both the images are good, but Gcam is little better in controlling the dynamic range. Now moving to the second image, here we can see both the pictures are looking good. But as you can see in the sky, the stock camera tried to retain the sky, whereas it is little white around the tree in the Gcam. Still, both the photo are very good, but if we zoom in, we can see the photo of the Gcam is little bit sharp than the stock camera. So in details, the Gcam is doing great job. Overall, both images are good. As we can see in the third example, both pictures are looking great, but the stock cam has done better job in retaining the dynamic range, whereas Gcam is good in details. If you see near the tree on the left side, in the stock cam the area is brighter, whereas in Gcam it is little bit darker. But for daylight, both picture can do the job, so nothing major. If we again zoom to see the details, you can see Gcam is not that noisier as the stock cam. Gcam has more sharpness. In the next photo, we can see both the images are looking similar, nothing major. But if we zoom towards the floor area, we can see Gcam has better details. Here, both the images looking good, nothing major. The stock camera looks little punchier, but it's depend on the personal preference whether you like the natural color of the Gcam or the punchier color of the stock camera. In the next shot, we can see both the images are looking good. In Gcam, the photo looks more natural. In the stock cam, it's look little punchier. If we see behind the plant, we can see in this area, the Gcam is controlling better dynamic range, but stock cam is little blown out. Whereas talking about details, both are detailed. Stock cam looking little smooth, whereas Gcam has better sharpness. It's all depend on personal preference. Both the images are good. Now let's talk about the wide angle shot. Here you can see Gcam is doing much better in the terms of dynamic range. Behind the stupa, you can see Gcam is controlling the sun much better in comparison to the stock camera. Whereas near the tree, the shadows are also perfect, but in Gcam it's trying to overexpose the shadow. If we zoom in and see near the tower, we can see that Gcam is doing much better job, better details with better dynamic range. Whereas in stock cam it's not that detailed, but Gcam has more noise in comparison to stock cam. But if we see overall image, Gcam is doing much better job here. This macro shot is also taken on wide angle lens. Gcam is much better controlling the dynamic range. We can see the behind area of this tube. The Gcam has much better details, whereas in stock camera it's looking little washed out. If we zoom in, we can see Gcam has better details. It's more sharp than the stock camera. If you look at the top right of the photo, you can see Gcam is better in controlling the exposure. Here you can see the texture of the tiles, whereas in stock cam it is blown out. In this macro shot, Gcam is doing better job. If we talk about 2x shot, you can see both the images are doing fine. But if we see on the top left of the photo, we can see there is little light flare on the stock camera, whereas in Gcam there is nothing like that. If we zoom into the photo, we can see both has good details, nothing major. In stock camera the image is little brighter, so it's depend on the personal preference, whichever you like. Both the images here are good. In this shot you can see the Gcam is brighter. In stock camera you can see it's darker around the bushes area. But if you look around the sun, the stock camera control the sun fringes better, whereas in Gcam it's little bit overexposed. Overall both are doing great job. If we talk about this shot, here both the images are little blurred because we don't have OIS, so in night mode sometimes photo come out blurred. If you want better night mode images, try to use tripod, not to try take the shot in handheld mode. Still the stock camera looks little bit sharper, but the Gcam photo looks brighter. So if you use tripod and the G camera, you will get better result. And if you have tripod, you can use the tripod mode from the stock camera, which will also give you the good result. Now moving to the next night shot, we can see both the images are looking clear and detailed, whereas the Gcam looks little bit brighter. But if we zoom in and see the poster behind the people, you can see the dynamic range is better controlled on the stock camera, whereas in Gcam it's blown out. So stock camera is doing better here. So sometimes in night mode Gcam is doing better, sometimes stock camera doing better. Mainly in the Gcam the photos comes out brighter, but in stock camera it's not that bright, but it's more detailed compared to the Gcam and also sharper than the Gcam. Now moving to indoor shot, in the artificial light we can see the stock camera images looking noisy, whereas the Gcam looking good. If we zoom in, we can see the stock camera is little bit noisier, but still it's more detailed, more sharp, whereas in Gcam there is less noise, but you can see it's not that sharp. You can see the idle here, it's not that sharp in this photo, whereas in stock camera photo it's looking sharp. Now moving to the next shot, you can see both the images are good, but in the Gcam you can see the right side is little bit overexposed, whereas in stock cam it's totally controlled. But if you see the red color in the stock camera, it's little bit punchier, it's not natural, but in the Gcam the color looks more natural. So it's depend on personal preference, whichever you like you can use. If we see this photo in artificial light, we can see the stock camera images look more saturated, whereas the Gcam looks more natural. Now let's zoom into the photos. You can see both the images has good detail. It's depend on you whether you like the punchier one or the flat color profile. Both images are looking perfect. Now talking about the portrait mode, I will not suggest to use portrait mode from the Google camera for human subject, as in portrait mode the Google camera makes the human subject little darker and it's not looking good to our eyes, whereas in stock cam if we go to the settings and change the bokeh to the 44, and if we take the photo, we will get much better result. So for portrait mode, always use stock cam, never use Gcam. Now to summarize all these things, I will say that both camera clicking good pictures, but if we talk about daylight, we can use Gcam for the main and the wide lens, but for the 2x you must use stock camera. Other than that, in the night time you can use stock camera for better and detailed shots, and for portrait mode use stock camera. Hope you like the video and your confusion between the Gcam and the stock cam gets clear. If you have any question, comment down below, or if you're facing any problem in your device or you have any other query other than that, you can join the Telegram group. The link is provided in the description.